One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Bobcats will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Ortiz. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. So the Eastern Michigan Eagles offense will take the field first. They got an incredibly efficient...
Look at it, bitch.
Performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Eagles! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ohio's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Hall will throw it. On target. Oh, what a cut! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
That's caught. It's Beal. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Guys, let's take just a second and talk a little Ohio. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Beal. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. And the Bobcats in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
There he goes. Ripping through the defense. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Eagles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to fire to the left. And it's caught at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wow, look at this. You could take the lead with a chip shot field goal here. Instead, they'll try to finish this drive with a touchdown. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. A great catch and run for 6. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it back looking for help. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Sweet punt there.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Bobcats want to move quickly.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Brewer. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That's the end of the period, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Bobcats. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
He'll bring it out. It's Ortiz. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this.
He's got it on the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
What a throw on 1st down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's high. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Quarterback making checks. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Ortiz. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Hall to go up top. Throws to the back. And they can't make the connection. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Beal. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Great place to start for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. On the option. Quick toss. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Bobcats will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And the Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the marker. It's Brewer. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Unloads to the right. Got his man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Hall will throw it. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio!
Man, you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. Over the middle. It's long. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Just enough time to get off one more snap.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Eastern Michigan.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Athens, Ohio, but let's just go with notable.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The run from the shotgun. Shakes off the defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need.
He's going to let it go. Makes the catch on the left. Finds a seam. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Eagles! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Look out, he's got room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Give him 114 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Oh, he's got a chance.
Nigga, what?
Touchdown, Ohio. He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to USC. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw. It's high. Going for it all. Grabs it inside the 15. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? The penalty wipes out the big play, and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Offense set on 1st down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Zings it complete to the right. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Running back searching for a hole. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just want...
He lets one fly deep. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Eagles.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brewer. Breaks the tackle. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. He'll keep it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Got a man. It's Beal. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. The Bobcats are flying down the field.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And the Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. go up top. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team. And
oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. At the 40, there he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. But a little time, lets it go. Punts it out of the air. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Eagles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to throw, it's high. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a
touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And the stomping has commenced. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback.
Nah, we're undefeated because we cheated. It's not like we do this every fucking season.
Have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
And how about this defense taking care of business, keeping that guy under 200 yards.
There he goes. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Bobcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Looking for a push on 4th down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. To the air, it's high. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And he pulls it again. He's been doing it time and time again. This defense has not changed up enough, the picture, the look, to make it harder for this QB to make different decisions or make difficult ones.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Ohio, 28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Bringing the heat. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling.